Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Amanda O'Sullivan, and this is English 122. I just wanted to provide a video so you can kind of get a general sense of what we're going to be doing this semester. In English 122, you're going to be building off a lot of the skills that you used in English 121. So in English 121, you probably wrote a variety of essays from different genres, maybe a narrative essay, maybe an exploratory or explanatory essay, maybe an argumentative essay. You hopefully talked about things like thesis statements, organization, focus, detail, citations. These are all things that we are kind of assuming that you already know coming into English 122, but we're going to be building on them. So this course is going to be primarily based off of research and academic writing, but you'll still need those skills that you were building in English 121. One thing I just wanted to mention, and if you saw the email that I had sent, the welcome email, you'll see my emphasis on the fact that this is an accelerated course. So this is going to be a 6-week course, which is much quicker than the 15-week course, but with all of the same content. So I also teach this class for a 15-week semester, and it's all of the same content. It's all of the same material. And so I just want to say that, not to scare you, but to prepare you that it is a heavy workload. And basically, you're going to be doing 3 to 4 assignments each week. And those 3 to 4 assignments, for example, that are in Module 1, those would be spread out throughout a 15-week course to actually 4 weeks. So it's very much condensed. So just be prepared. I also really recommend that you look at the course syllabus. Make sure that you're paying attention to the due dates, but also just to get a general sense of how the course is built. So I'm actually just going to kind of have you look quickly at the course syllabus. I'll kind of walk you through, just because I know that some of you are new to the online forum, and so this might be brand new to you. But then also, if you have taken online courses again, the template that they're using is actually different this semester, so that might throw you off, and I'm actually just learning how to use it myself, so we'll kind of learn that together. So if you can go ahead and look under content, the content tab is going to be very useful for you. If you go to syllabus, mine's going to look a little bit different than yours, but if you go to the 6-week course syllabus, which yours should probably automatically be like that, you're going to see that under Module 1, we have 3 discussion forums and an essay due. So this is 1 week of content. So your first discussion forum is the student icebreaker discussion. The second one is discussion 1, close reading and brainstorming. The next one is discussion 2, quoting, paraphrasing, and citing. So those are the discussion forums that you're going to be participating throughout the week. You should see that the initial posts for the discussion forums are going to be due, they're usually always due on the Wednesday. So these ones are going to be due on June 6th. Then you're going to continue to post and read the discussion forum throughout the week. So you're reading through your peers' comments. You're reading through the comments I make to your peers. And then you're posting, and you have to have at least 2 peer responses. So make sure that you're paying attention to, yes, I want you to respond to me, but the requirement for the participation is for you to comment on your peers' work. So those peer responses need to be done by 6:10. Okay, so that's going to be those 2 forums, but then also the icebreaker discussion forum. The other major thing that you're going to be working on throughout the week is the research synthesis essay. So this is your first big essay. So it's really important before you start any of this that you actually do the reading. So you want to make sure that you read Exploration of Introduction to Research, Finding the Conversation. In that reading, it's going to talk about things like plagiarism, which is something that you're going to have to work on for the icebreaker discussion. It's also going to talk about summary. What is a summary and how to conduct a solid summary? It does talk about that in the reading as well. It also talks about quoting and paraphrasing and citing, and it also talks about research and synthesis. So all of the activities that you're doing in the discussion form and in your major essay, they are discussed in the reading assignment. So make sure that you do the reading assignments before you start working on the discussions each week. Okay? That's just kind of like a general breakdown of the first module that just goes to the first week. But I do recommend that you look through the rest of the modules just to get a sense of what we're going to be doing. The first module, all of you will be working on the same topic. It is the topic of the American dream. So you're building some research skills. You're learning how to summarize. You're learning how to cite. You're learning how to quote and paraphrase. You're learning how to synthesize text together, but all in the same topic. Starting with Module 2, you are going to have a list of topics that you can actually choose from. So you're going to want to kind of look through those and say, oh, I'm really interested in human trafficking. And then you can select that as your topic, and then you research that one topic for Modules 2 and Modules 3. So make sure that you're paying attention, that it's not just a once-off assignment that you're selecting that topic for. It's going to be all of Module 2, you're working on that topic, and all of Module 3. Another really important thing to pay attention to. In Module 3, you are going to conduct an interview. This interview, you're going to have to find an expert in the field. So for example, up here, if you selected the topic of human trafficking of your for your, to do research on, then you're going to find an expert who is in the field of human trafficking. So maybe a community organizer who works for a nonprofit organization on human trafficking. You're going to contact that person through phone or email. You can also meet with them in person, and you are going to ask them questions, maybe questions that your research hasn't yet provided for you. So the reason why I'm mentioning that is because in the 15-week course, students sometimes struggle with this interview component because they have a hard time finding an expert. In the 6-week course, it's even harder because you're here in Module 2 working 1 week on just the topic itself, and then here in Module 3, you're already needing to interview someone. So I recommend looking at Module 2, seeing what the possible topics are, and kind of get an idea of what the topic's about, and go ahead and start looking for a person, an expert in the field who you can actually interview. You will have to do another interview. So like I said, Module 1 is about the American dream, everyone working on that topic. Modules 2 and 3, you're going to be working on individual topics, but it's limited by the topics that I have selected for you. And then modules 4 and 5, it's kind of free reign at that point. You are going to be working on an argumentative research paper, and you're going to select your own topic. And there isn't a list of possible topics. You can write about pretty much anything as long as it's debatable, as long as there are at least 2 different perspectives that you can convince an audience of your argument. That's basically the major criteria. So module 4, you're going to select your own topic. Basically do everything that you did in modules 2 and 3 and 1 as far as, finding sources, summarizing sources, citing sources, paraphrasing, quoting. You're using all those skills that you just built up in modules 1, 2, and 3, and then you're applying them for your own research paper in modules 4 and 5. So you do have another interview that's going to be on your own topic in module 4. So if you already know what you want your topic to be, you could always shoot me an email and let me know what you're thinking, and I can kind of give you an idea if it's going to be an okay topic, and you can go ahead and start looking for another expert to interview for that particular topic. Okay? So that's basically the breakdown of the course. Just like I said, make sure that you're paying attention to due dates. Make sure that you are reading the course material before you actually start working on the discussions and the assignments for each week. Make sure you're looking ahead just to kind of see how the course is being run and what we're going to actually be working on. that's basically the main thing that I wanted to talk about. And then I guess the final thing I wanted to talk about are the discussion forums. So like I said, each week you're going to be working on 3 discussion forums, so it can get very chaotic. Just make sure that you're posting by the Wednesday and that you're responding to your peers throughout, and make sure that you're reading through the stuff that I have commented on so that I don't have to, for example, if 2 people ask how to find or how to narrow down sources on the databases. Rather than me repeating that, what your job is to go through the discussion forum, go through the student comments and my comments to find answers to that. Okay, so just really make sure that you're participating in those discussion forums and you're staying on top of it and you're logging in 5 days a week and participating throughout the week. Okay, so that's pretty much the main things I wanted to say. And if you have any questions, you are welcome to email me, reach out. Also, you can see under discussions, there's this community forum, general discussions and technical help. You're always welcome to go ahead and post a question to the virtual cafe or help I don't understand, even technical issues. And then the great thing about this is if you see that there's a comment here and you go in there and you know the answer to it, go ahead and answer it. It's a really great way for us to kind of collaborate and for your peers to help you out when I'm not available. So again, welcome to English 122. I hope that everyone has kind of started getting a sense of how the course is going to run and getting a little bit more comfortable with the online format if this is new to you. I look forward to working with all of you this semester, and I think it's going to be a good one. So I'll see you online. Bye.